Now here's the output of that actual decision service bundle being created. I can see the decision service bundle.js. That's the file that will always be there. That'll never change. The name of it will be always that when I create a JavaScript bundle for a decision service. But depending on the target platform, again, I might have slightly different invocation code. The regardless of the actual sample here, really the part that matters, that is within those HTML pages, I can take a look at briefly here and see the very basic one line of invocation for essentially executing a given payload that I'll pass in the browser.sample.html. It's well documented within with comments of how to integrate and adapt it to your own needs. But if I, again, circle back to where we were a moment ago, or as we got started, I can, again, test against this decision service, but maybe I want to save myself some time, not recreate that JSON payload. I can right-click from this input and export JSON to clipboard. And now when I go back, I can paste over it and make sure that I'm getting exactly the same results as I did when I was running it within that rule test. This all looks good. I can see how now I have a rule statement being passed back as well, which I didn't before, so I know I have this latest version up to date. Now, this has been a good, it's captured really what I want to accomplish for this particular decision once I have all of this input data available for me on the left-hand side there. So what we're going to get into next in the next video will be specific to how might I define rules that will allow me to convey to the front end what specific fields to present to an end user such that I can gather all of these different data elements and only the data elements that are actually required. So I'm not making the end user fill out aspects that are not relevant to the decision being made, and I am asking potentially optional fields that are relevant to maybe a particular policy type or location of a given insurance policy. So that's what we're going to get into in the next session. But for this case, we've seen how we can execute a decision once that data has all been captured, and we want to execute that more prototypical style of a decision service for a rules engine with Corticon.